Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to my Saturday afternoon stream. Today we're going to be doing some more GBACE. We are on game 98. We are so close to the end of the first 100 games of this challenge, which is pretty freaking exciting, not going to lie. Going to be trying to wrap up this game today, which should be more than doable, as I freaking hear my Discord go off, which I shouldn't, but that's fine. I can just do this. And then I can also do... I know why it's doing this, though. There we go. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, going to be trying to finish up this game, which should be more than doable. We're already essentially halfway through it, and based on stuff I learned during the end of the last session, as frustrating as it was, I don't need to increase the difficulty for any reason, so we won't need to do that for this other game. So if we just get through the game, we're through the game completely, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to actually be that close to being done. So this honestly shouldn't take too much time. But after we finish this game, though, we have the third and final Paws and Claws game. Quite literally, getting through the whole trilogy of games before game 100, which is insane. So after we finish up Matchbox missions, we'll be playing Paws and Claws, Dogs and Cats, Best Friends Forever. So once that's done, that'll be it for that series, and then we'll have game number 100, which will be Mario Golf Advance Tour. So pretty excited about what we got coming up here. As far as other streams coming up, just to let you guys know what's going to be on the horizon here. Tomorrow, in the evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be playing Pokemon Legends ZA. So come by if you want to check out my first look at that game. I've not touched it or played it yet. I know only minimal things about it. I know, like, the general idea of it apparently takes place in only one location, but, you know, I really enjoyed Pokemon Legends Arceus, so I want to give this game a chance as well. So we'll see what it's like. And I'll determine from there if it's a game I'm going to be playing more of or not. But realistically, I think we will be playing more of it. That shouldn't be a problem. And then moving on to the next week, Tuesday, we'll have some more GBACE at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be Eastern Daylight Time. Very soon. Literally after tonight, it'll be EDT, not EST. But, you know, same basic Eastern U.S. time zone. So, for those who aren't aware of that. Just, again, mind the time change. And then, Thursday at 2 p.m., I'll be streaming on YouTube. I don't know 100% what that's going to be yet, because we literally just finished New Super Mario World 2. The ROM hack I was playing. I might get started with another ROM hack for a different series. So we'll take a look at that. Or whatever I decide to do on that Thursday. And then Friday we'll have more GBACE in the afternoon at 2 p.m. And then Saturday, probably even more GBACE. But I wanted to say one thing about GBACE. I've kind of gone over the list of games already of what's coming up. After we finish Mario Golf Advance Tour, we will do the customary game draw for GBACE. We'll draw the next 10 games of the series. After we do that, I'm going to be planning a tier list stream where I basically take the next 50 games after game 50 and put them in the tier list that we made back then. So, another tier list stream as we look back at the last 50 games. And then, yeah, right after that, I might actually even start the next 50 even before then, but I'll decide on the tier list stream when I'm ready for it. But we'll start fresh with game 101 after that and keep moving because yeah, we're on that quest to beat every single Game Boy Advance game in the North American library, plus a few extra ones as well. So it's been fun. It's been fun. I know there's been some debatably fun moments lately, but it's part of the challenge, honestly. I'm not really too beat up about it, if I'm being real with you. Ultimately, we'll get through. I know we will. Okay, let me get my emulator ready and we can get started. Also, good afternoon, Rainbow Road and Cirque Red Room. Okay. I literally just muted my mic for no reason. I was like, okay, let me switch over to this, and this is like mute mic instead. I'm like, what? Also, Gamer Richie as well. Hello, hello. So, at the end of the last stream, we spent like an hour and a half to maybe up to like close to 2 hours, doing just one mission, which was not fun, but I'm glad we did, and I'm glad we succeeded because it gave us information we sorely needed about this game. Because, essentially, we determined that there will be no credits for, doing the hardest difficulty. So, no matter what, we can leave it on normal, and we'll be just fine. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the other game that we have to play still for this, and once we complete this, we should be done with this game. And then we can move on to another pet care simulator, thank God. Said nobody. Okay, so emergency response. Yeah, this looks like it's a little bit different than what we had before. Frame for a crime you didn't commit. Now you're on the run through Matchbox Metro. Okay, so we gotta avoid the boxes, but grab objects. To win the mission, escape the pursuit, and get out of town. He's getting away. Oh, shit. Ah. Oh, man. The visuals for this are kind of messing with my eyes a bit, if I'm being honest with you. The controls are not great either, if I'm being real. I don't know why I crashed into that box. I knew that. I'm trying to avoid those. There doesn't seem to be a time limit though, so I think it's just literally get to the end. Oh shoot, I went the long way around. Gotcha. You've been caught. Oh no. Okay, let's try again. I mean, it pretty much forced me to commit a crime right there by running into a box. Like, I mean... Yeah, there's like there's like two different parts to this. There's like being a criminal and being the police, so... Kind of a renegade roundup situation, I guess you could say. I mean, it's still an emergency response. It's just we're the reason for the emergency response. Wow, the ending was right there. That's crazy. He's getting away! Okay, I'm guessing that was, yeah, the... Health. It's not health. There's health. No, I've been caught. Okay, I'm glad it at least starts us here and not like at the very beginning. That's good. I was honestly a little scared of that possibility. Come on. Dude! I know you're the police, but like... Damn it! Oh, did it not? Oh, stream streaks. I can disable like those, like, or at least like the alerts of those, because I don't know. I don't want people to like stress out about that. Not that I think you are or anything. It's just, you know. know why I keep going after those boxes. The boxes do nothing. They're literally hindrances. Okay, go down here, I believe. Yep, health. Oh, no, no. Come on! Ah. Yeah, it's my Bandicoot instinct. Yeah, I think someone said that yesterday about one of the levels we were doing. Man. I also need to realize that there are shortcuts in this level that I can take for a small bit of damage. I mean, honestly, it might be worth it. I don't know. Wait, no, I'm going backwards. Wrong way. Whatever, just catch me now. Wait, I just used it to bring up that we had to throw... We had to throw out a box of Hot Pockets because one had mold and... Oh. Hate to hear that. Man, it's been so long since I've had like a Hot Pocket, honestly. And honestly, I mean... I know I'm not missing much, but I remember when, again, that used to be like... Again... Those used to be meals, like, back in the day for me. Okay. The problem is I don't know, like, if we do get another... Yeah, shortcut, I wouldn't know where to go. Okay, I have to go down. How did I go towards the box? I'm not playing Crash Bandicoot. Okay, there we go. Literally, I was at the end again. Where the hell is the guy? I haven't seen the police officer yet. Someone's slacking on the job. Oh, there he is. No one's slacking anymore on the job. Okay, well, kind of... Well, there's another shortcut, I'm guessing. Unless I was supposed to go that way. Nah, no. It looks like up is the direction I need to go if I do take that shortcut. Or just finish the stage. Okay. We do have other stages, though, so we're not done yet. They don't even come with sleeves anymore because LOL just used an air fryer and we save money, not including the sleeve. Yeah, really. Something requires to be frozen. Yeah, exactly. Avoid... Okay. It looked like sandbanks. Oh, those. Okay, I guess... I guess sandbanks are what they are. It's kind of funny that they can kind of just push you off of those. He's getting away! Well, again, there's... You can play as the other side. I just picked this first because it was the other option. It was the first option. Oh, he got slowed down too. Ow. God, he was eating my bumper pretty hard there. The old box blockade fails again. Avoid Frosty the Snowman and ice, I guess. Oh no. We committed snow murder. Come on. Come on. Come on. Leave me alone. Ah, damn it. Except we don't explode on the snowman like we do in Frappe Snowland. Or Frappe Snowland. I guess it would be just Frappe because of Frappuccino, I'm guessing is the idea there. I haven't even seen a shortcut in this level yet. I'm guessing once there's a shortcut, if we take it, like, it'll be, like, right at the end afterwards. Would be my guess. Oh, no! I decided to take the shortcut anyway. I'm honking my horn. The L and R button. Shoot, come on. Man, this is a hard stage, honestly. No. God. Yeah, they can't make natural curves, so they're all sharp corners, yeah. Learn what a parabola is. Yo, it's definitely Hot Wheels and not some other intellectual property. Hey, Aurora, what's up? Happy Saturday, Slim. Hope the game is treating... It's... Could be worse, you know. Could be a lot worse. Not great, but, you know, could be a lot worse. I've played much worse for this challenge. I just don't really like racing games that control like this. It's just... That's true, and I feel like I've said this before, but, like, I remember, like, back in the day, like, I felt like it was a pretty, like, universal sentiment that, like, people were like, you know, the GBA is actually a really goated system. It's like, it can compete with the PlayStation 2, which was like the king of that era. And, like, I remember feeling that way too, because I had a PS2, and, you know, I played my GBA games and the PS2 games constantly. But I think what it is just that there's so many greater highs on the GBA that those highs are just, like, completely overshadow all the lows that the system has. I think that's what it is more than anything. That, and again, it, like, I mean, I guess also just because it's a handheld, like, it was, you know, it was by itself on its little island back then. Like, I even think, like, the PSP didn't really do much against it either, but, like, but games were also cheaper, and then also the system itself was cheaper too, so it's probably another reason why people probably kind of had that mentality. I'm glad the GameCube's getting more appreciation, though, because it was definitely kind of, like, a great system, but, like, because everything else was doing so well, it often doesn't get the respect it deserves, for sure. God. It's just so... These turns are just not good in this level. And this is still the first part of this zone, too. So yeah, this one's being kind of rough for us, that's for sure. Oh my god, I keep... Ah. Nintendo is honestly so lucky that it's had the history that it has, because I think if it wasn't for, like, the multitude of, like, exclusive first-party content, like, it would be getting destroyed so much harder. 'Cause, yeah, there's just so much about, like, the Switch. Like, I love the Switch. I'm enjoying the Switch, too. As systems, they're fine, but, like, the decisions Nintendo's made to get to where it is right now, definitely a lot to be desired. My god. Okay. I think we just need to go this way. Okay, beat the first part of this finally. Thankfully I won't have to redo that part either. It just allows me to keep going. shortcut there. Probably could have taken that shortcut. Although I think at the end of this shortcut it's going to be the end of the level, so... Or maybe not. Yep, never mind. Okay, last part of the snow zone. Oh my god. Ow. 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 Yeah. Ow. Ow. Quit it. Ow. Quit it. Ow. Quit it. Oh man, there was like a double path right there. I imagine I gotta go down at that part, but... Gotcha! Who keeps building all these snowmen on the street? I don't know. Kids playing in the street again, shaking my head. Man, that shortcut did skip a lot of this track, though, seriously. Oh, I should have taken that shortcut. Come on, let's get out of the snow hellscape, please. Okay, there we go. Don't mind me just posting my passwords so I have them on backlog. Oh god. Oh god, Aurora. You should have been here for yesterday then. It was even worse. Oh my god, it was so bad for the other half of this game. Seriously. And it was quite literally, you had to like go around, drive around like a giant city space and find stuff. It would only show things one at a time. And the maps were like super like intricate, like just twisty, turny everywhere. So you could be like just going in the direction of something and then just run into a dead end and still not get there. It was really bad. Oh my god, it was terrible. And then I did the last level of that for like an hour and a half on the hardest difficulty to see if there was like any credits that you could unlock. Thankfully, there were not. Which lets me know that I don't have to do that to beat this game. There's just no credits for it. And, yeah, like, it was really, really rough. It was, oh man. Yeah, it would show general direction, but not really distance. And then, like, it also, like I said, it only showed one object at a time if you had to get, like, multiple. And it also would only show you the closest thing. So there could theoretically be one that's quicker to get to. But it's, like, in a further away distance-wise, and you're just driving all over the place for it. It was, ugh. I'm so glad that's over now. What the hell was that? Come on. Please get to the end, so I don't have to do this. This is a very long stage. Okay, good. I was also almost out of fuel. I noticed that at the very end. Oh my god. I'm glad I finished that. Okay, that's fine. Immediately taking the shortcut, gaming. Bonk. Bonk. This might be the last one, actually. He's getting away! Get him! Makes me wonder what's, like, different about, like, the harder modes for this. Although technically I will have to, I do want to check out the playing as the other side of this too, so. Which I don't know, maybe playing as the cops will be easier because you're not out in front. Although maybe you have to catch up, so maybe you are still out in front, I don't know. I should have broke those boxes. It could have been the very end. What the hell? The reason I feel this is the end is I kind of remember seeing like a dark level on the screenshot or preview. Yep. Victory! You got away and cleared your name. Oh yeah, that's right. It was technically like, Here, let me show that really quick. Also, just to verify. These are the same ones, right? Yeah, you're apparently framed for a crime you didn't commit. So that's the actual, what's going on there. But, I gotta play as the other side. How do I reset? There we go. You know, okay, I won't say what I was getting ready to say. think I was just gonna say that, like, you know, you could have just, like, slowed down, stopped, and explained to the cops, like, you know, what was going on there, but maybe it wasn't that easy. You're a top cop at Matchbox Metro, and you just got an emergency call. So is it literally just the same? To win the mission, use your police car to push the robbery suspect off the road. He's getting away. Oh yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lot easier. This car isn't having, like, worse acceleration than the other one, does it? Oh no, come on. Crime doesn't pay, you'll see them in jail. Oh my god, that's funny. It's funny enough is, yeah, there's a shortcut over here. So just do the same thing again. This is so easy. This is so much easier than the other one. Yeah, very, very true. Thank God they didn't do that in the other game mode. That's kind of interesting that they can use, like, the health pickups and stuff. I'm not gonna do the passwords, I don't need to. They do on hard? Oh, okay. Maybe they do on hard. That'd be interesting if they did, honestly. So yeah, I think there's 12 levels, if I'm not mistaken. 3 for each well, 12 stages, 4 worlds, I guess, is the... I just like ran into the wall right there. No, stop collecting power-ups. You don't need those. Okay, well. Game over. Too late. Game over, pal. Yeah, you literally just have to get in front of them. Do I have a health bar? I don't think so. Crashing into all the boxes. Crashing the boxes. Yeah, the health pickups are betraying us. Yeah, box KO. Metal box KO. The best bonus. I was kind of hoping that like this stage would end off screen. Yeah, I don't think I have a health bar at all. Okay, back to the snow. I was gonna say metal box KO, the best bonus in Melee. Oh, having trouble driving on this snowy landscape, dude. Ooh. Oh yeah, carrier KO, yeah. Come on. I don't know. What sucks about the Discon trophy is that like they don't even have like really a checklist for the bonuses. So like, unless you go to GameFAQs and get the list that's all the bonuses, you'd have no way of even knowing like what to aim for. Definitely one of the worst trophies in Melee for sure. Maybe the worst trophy, to be fair. And, like, I thought it was cool how, like, in Smash 64, they had, like, those bonuses for, like, some of the levels, like, Kirby ranks and the Yoshi Rainbow or whatever. It's kind of cool they had, like, little bonuses like that. They had you, like, think about beating the stage in a slightly different way. But yeah, Disc Gun Trophy was just, no, why? I may have actually failed this, because I feel like the shortcut's a very important part of this stage. Hold on. Oh, yeah, adventure on the higher difficulties sucks. I mean, thankfully for, like, the, like, for the actual trophies, like, it's just, I think it's just adventure on hard without continues, and then beating Giga Bowser, obviously, which is still pretty difficult, don't get me wrong. It's a huge gauntlet, and there's some stages that are just toxic. And I'm saying this as someone who did do that grind recently for retro achievement, so I definitely know that feels. But, and for retro achievements, you had to do, like, worse things. Did it count CPU KOs for that? Because I wouldn't think it would, personally, but thank God it does, apparently. I thought I can just, like, do this. Okay. Man, that was really fast. Okay, this is the last one. We'll be done before the 4-hour mark. That sucks it would have been done before the 2-hour mark if I didn't do that grind yesterday on that last, whatever. I'm over it in time. Yes, keep crashing the boxes, please. Gotcha. The streets are safer because of you. Nice job, Sergeant. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do, just to test it out. I just want to see. Because I honestly don't know what would be harder about. Looks like he's just a lot faster. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I just want to do this first stage just to see. Maybe fuel runs out a lot faster too, potentially. We're also using slightly different vehicles, because I'm using the, like, not, like, SUV ones. Okay, I'm gonna just call it there. Okay, guys, well, that is it for Matchbox missions, air, land, and sea rescue, and emergency response. No credits, so we're just going to end it right there. Overall, I mean, I hate saying it's not much of a video game, but it's kind of not much of a video game. Clearly this was designed with kids in mind. A younger audience, so to speak. So, you know. I'm clearly not the demographic when games like Grand Theft Auto and just other games of this nature, this kind of sandbox drive around a city type of style. But, you know, it does give me vibes of that a little bit. And I've always vibed with those games. This is just kind of like a weaker version of one. If I had to compare this to the other Matchbox game we played, I think there's more substance here. But the other game just had more charm, I think. Had more charm, and I feel like with what it does have, it just kind of, you know, did more with it, I think. But there was also just not as much to work with in that game, to be fair, so. Don't hate that I played this, but wouldn't say it was an amazing game by any stretch. Okay. Yeah, there were those silly mini-games in the other Matchbox game. Okay, I am the first one to complete this game for the GBA challengers that exist. Which means I'll have to write a... I'll have to do that for Legend... Well, no, I don't. No, someone did that already. Okay, also, with that submission, I am officially under the 8-hour average again for GBACE. I've taken, if I were to add all the games I've done to my total time, each game has taken me an average of 7 hours, 59 minutes, and 41 seconds. If we keep getting short games, that average will drop. I don't know if this next one will be under that or not. We'll have to see. According to Bread Ghost, who's the only one who's done this, is that it'll be close. I'll just say that much. Okay. Let me go to my document here, because we have work to do. We are 98 games done with this series, which means we are 10.35%. Okay, it's dogs and cats. Where? Yes, we all know what's next. Way. I don't think there's any other Matchbox games. I think that was the last one. We have Math Patrol, which that'll be a game whenever we get that. Any Hot Wheel? Oh, there's actually a lot of Hot Wheels games, apparently. There's 5 Hot Wheels games. Yeah, we got both the Matchbox ones before. That's hilarious. Yeah, knocking out 2 series. That's true. Okay. 3, 47, 12. Finish this on 3-7, 26. What do they call these? Beat all stages on both games. Default difficulty normal. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the review. As far as difficulty, it's a weird thing. I feel like, for the most part, like, this game wasn't a 1. There was definitely some stuff you had to do. Some of the later missions of Air, Land, and Sea Rescue are actually pretty tight with the time constraints. But I'd say a majority of the games were pretty easy enough. So maybe a 2.5. As far as overall game quality, I'd say a 2. I would say 2.5, but I think it just, I don't know, doesn't quite do enough to fix a lot of its imperfections. And personal enjoyment, I'll also say a 2, honestly. I'm trying not to consider the, what I did earlier, the gauntlet. I'm trying not to consider that as being, like, a part of my experience, because it technically wasn't part of the condition, it was me just checking some extra stuff. Maybe I will give this a 2.5 for quality, because I do feel like, compared to Elf, it at least, like, I don't know, at least felt more like a complete game. I don't know if I'd give it a C, though. This game didn't fail, but I wouldn't say it really did that much with it. Yeah, I'm gonna say a D. Can't believe I managed to miss 2 games just like that. You'd say C+? I don't even know if I'd go that far. I'd say C-, if anything. Man, I love how we started this series, like, started this batch with an S. Then we had a C, D, C, F, D, D, D. Thank God we're going to be ending with at least an A. Oh, no, no, no. I would not give this a B. No, I'm pretty satisfied with this. The S and A are sandwiching all the C and below, yeah. The bread is the better than... But I can't have bread right now. Why? Okay, well, I think it's time we move on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the quest to beating every single Game Boy Advance game. We have just beaten game number 98, which means it's time for game... I muted my mic again. Why do I keep doing that? Now it's time for game number 99. Yeah, Game Boy Advance is my favorite game. So, goodbye, Matchbox missions. Air, land, and sea rescue / emergency response. Because now we have game number 99. Paws and claws, best friends, dog and cats. Oh, just best friend. I keep putting best friends forever. I mean, it's still true, but, like, it's not the name of the game. Yeah, it's literally just best cat and best friends. Dogs and cats, best friends. I don't know if they're actually best friends, though. They're acquaintances. They'll make it. Oh, okay, Mars, I do see your stream streak, actually. About the Hot Pockets. I do see that on my dashboard, so it did go through. It probably just didn't go through in the chat. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Just gonna take a quick restroom break, grab a protein bar for later, and then we'll immediately get this started.